there's something about walking into a deli in Rhode Island, in New York, whatever. It just smells different. The floor creaks. They're fresh cutting the slices.
People are fired up. They're so excited to get
meatballs taste different. The whole thing. So Federal Hill in Rhode Island is a real famous Italian place. I've shot shows up there a couple times, but it's not too far from where my wife's family lived. And I just remember going up there and going to the delis and getting those cherry pepper stuff with prosciutto and provolone, and just, I'll take 6 of them and then I'll take 18 to go. I would always, bring them all back to California. Just can't find anything like it.
You know what else I miss on the East Coast that you don't really get out here is a legit Jewish deli, like a Katz deli. Like, someone needs to figure out a way to do something like that here, where you can get like a legit pastrami Reuben, like a real one, But the question I have about that's what people ask me all the time. When I first started Triple D, you could only get true Tex-Mex or great Mexican food really in this Texas, Arizona, Nevada, California, down in this pocket. But I will say that now I'm starting to find, because typically it's the people migrating to these different areas. I went to a Mexican joint on Triple D in Minneapolis, and it's a Mexican market, canaceria, it's the whole thing. And it was better than 85% of the joints that I've tried in these regions I was just talking about. So I'm starting to find this better cross-pollination of foods in different regions. Where people move.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
but
Mexican
you gotta have the market.
Yes.
See, the market is the key, because who are they gonna sell it to if people don't get it? Because a fatty brisket from Katz Deli is just a different, you've gotta have the mindset. I've taken people there so many times and like, it's this much meat and there's little pieces of bread and I'm eating meat the whole time. I'm like, it's part of the idea.
Shut the fuck up.
I got a good one for you,
You ruined it for me.
First time I went to Katz Deli. So I'm in there filming Food Network Star when I had a day off. My buddy lived in New York. He was a guy that was on the show with me. So I'm going to take you to Katz Deli.
Katz's Instagram so I can see some visuals. What is going on? I'm addicted to their Instagram
page.
Fucking
sandwiches?
No,
I almost brought
you
you.
did.
So I thought I was going to bring you food today when I went and did the thing, and I'm like, I'm not taking Joe the vegan food. I'm not going to take this.
Yeah, please don't do that.
I'm not going to take the beating.
Don't give me that. I had elk sausage for breakfast.
I love elk.
Look at this. Oh, come on, baby. Look at Katz's Deli. Look at that. Look at that pastrami. It says keto. Keto pastrami, Reuben. Oh, my God, I'm eating healthy. How is it keto? No bread. Oh, they're just giving you the, yeah. Oh, my goodness. Look at that.
Is this supposed to be torture right now?
Oh, look how good that looks. Oh, my God.
Is your mouth?
Oh, I love Katz's Deli.
I do too.
I try to go every time I'm in New York. Those guys, I see the same fucking dudes that I've been going since I was going there in like the early 2000s. I run into the same guys working there. There's guys that have been there for 25, 30 years.
And they're such good dudes.
Great guys.
And I'll eat more snacks over the counter.
By the time they give you a little piece.
Sandwich,
They always do that at Katz. They give you a little piece, and they have a tip jar. And
so if people haven't been to Katz, when you go into Katz, but
look
I'm
at
telling
that
them.
fucking sandwich, man.
When you go to Katz, they give you a chit. They give you a ticket.
Yeah, you got to pay in cash.
Okay, so
they don't
give
take
you the
credit
ticket.
cards. You better have cash.
So you pass the ticket over the counter. They mark off what they gave you. So then you take a ticket and you sit down and you eat your food. And then when you leave, you go out and you check out with your ticket. So my buddy and I go, and we order up all the stuff. I'm paying, so we put it all on my ticket. So we had a bunch of sandwiches, a bunch of beers. We had some. So we're leaving, and I turn my ticket in, and I pay my bill. And they look at my buddy, and they say, "Where's your ticket?" And he goes, "I didn't get anything. I put it on his ticket." I said, "No. You got to turn your ticket in." And it says right there, lost ticket, $300 or whatever the ticket would be worth if it was all checked off.
Right.
And I'm like, but he didn't have anything. It's all, you can see it. And they're like, you got to have your ticket or you pay the. And I'm like, what the? I'd never been to a place like this. So we go back over to the table where it'd been sitting. Well, they'd already turned the table and it's all gone and done. And now there's 4 big construction dudes sitting there. Huge. In the yellow vest, hard hats on, total New Yorkers. My buddy wasn't from New York. And he goes, and we're like, excuse me, fine sirs. Hello. And I don't have the, again, still in the same yellow jacket, bleached hair. And my buddy's standing there, and he's from, like, Iowa. Like, did you guys see a ticket? And, like, what the you want? Like, get out of here.
You're
I'm like,
interrupting their meal.
so yeah, exactly what we're doing. They were on a lunch break. We're looking for a ticket. And my buddy happens to see the ticket on the floor underneath the biggest guy's boot, like halfway. And like, he's like, ticket's right there. I'm like, I'm not getting the ticket. You're the dumbass who lost the ticket. Get the ticket. So I think we had to buy the guys, like, you know, we had to buy him something or pay the tip or whatever for the guy to move his boot. And we got the ticket and we
God.
bring it was a tumultuous experience. I go with people now and I'm like, take the ticket, put it in your wallet right now. I'll pay the meal, but just don't lose the ticket.
Yeah, you have to be prepared for the experience because it's not like anything else.
But it's the bomb.
Worth it. It's worth it. You get the best fucking corned beef, the best
And the
brisket,
nicest people.
the
And
nicest
characters
people.
in that place,
yeah,
man.
the pastrami's off the fucking chain. That pastrami's insane. I get the same thing every time just because it's so good I don't want to switch up.